A gleaming metallic gray 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe and a sporty red Fiat Abarth are seen gliding along a winding, scenic mountain road in a drone shot. The sun is shining, the asphalt is clean. The sounds of the car's engines and exhaust pops mixed together. At the wheel of the Santa Fe is Khan, a confident and slightly arrogant man in his late 20s. He thinks to himself, he's challenging me with that tiny size of his. I'm going to show him what an SUV is, what power is. The driver of the Abarth next to him is Sem, a man of the same age with a more mocking expression. He shouts towards the next car, "Hey, Captain! Let's see if you can keep up in that family car. These roads require skill, not weight." The two cars slow down side by side. Khan lowers his window and says, "Enough talk, Sam. Let's get down to business. The first one to that old stone bridge up ahead wins. The loser pays for the winner's fuel for a week." Sam laughs and accepts the offer. Deal. But no crying afterward. I'm curious to see how you'll handle that bulk in the corners. Sem hits the gas and the Abarth's exhaust lets out a pop, leaving a cloud of smoke in Khan's face. Khan smiles grimly and puts his vehicle into sports mode. With 3 honks from Sem's horn, both cars launch forward like arrows. The Abarth, with the advantage of its light weight, takes the first corners faster, while Khan uses the Santa Fe's torque on the straights to close the gap. "Come on, boy, come on!" Khan yells. His ambition has blinded him and he ignores a sign on the side of the road that reads, "Warning, risk of road collapse." He begins to speed downhill. Further on, it's visible that a section of the road has collapsed, creating a cliff. Everything goes into slow motion. The Santa Fe reaches the end of the road and soars through the air with its massive body. The car tumbles down the slope, landing at the bottom as a heap of metal with its roof crushed and wheels in the air. Sem stops his Abarth at the edge of the cliff and runs to look down. Khan, holding his bleeding eyebrow, struggles to climb out of the car's broken window. Sem shouts down mockingly, "Congratulations, champ! Look at you winning so beautifully. We told you this car was weak, that it couldn't handle these roads, but you didn't listen. Do you even have money for a tow truck now?" Hearing Sem's laughter, Khan goes berserk with rage. He gets to his feet and shouts, "You're finished, man! You're finished!" He pulls out his phone, finds the name Hacı Usta Garage in his contacts and calls. Angrily, he says, "Usta, it's me again. Yes, the Santa Fe. It's totaled. Send me a tow truck immediately, but not just any truck. Bring that old M5 and get the garage ready. This car is going to be reborn as a monster." Half an hour later, an old black BMW M5 with a professional flatbed tow truck attached arrives on the scene. A quiet, experienced, and calm man in his 50s, Hacı Usta gets out of the car. Without asking a single question, he looks down, assesses the situation, and shakes his head. He professionally loads the wrecked Santa Fe onto the flatbed. The vehicle is taken to a large, modern workshop. At the garage, Khan stands over Hacı Usta. "Usta, I want nothing left of this car. The engine will be the best. We'll get a bigger turbo, a new tune, and the color? The color will be a venomous, bright green. They'll be scared when they see it." In a time lapse, the Santa Fe is seen being stripped down, the bodywork masters straightening the bent chassis, the engine specialist installing a new performance turbo and exhaust, and the car being painted that desired venomous green. The montage ends and the garage doors slowly open. From inside, The completely rebuilt, monstrous, bright green Santa Fe slowly emerges. The car looks much more aggressive and powerful than before. A vengeful smile appears on Khan's face. Khan gets behind the wheel of his new monster. Hacı Usta is in the passenger seat. "Well done, Usta. Now it's time to find that Abarth guy," Khan says and floors it on the highway. Just then, a family car-looking old model BMW E39 M5 Touring quietly but very quickly passes them in the left lane. An 18 or 19-year-old kid named Arda is driving the car. Khan's ego can't take this. At the next traffic light, he pulls up next to the BMW and yells out the window, "Hey kid, did you steal your dad's car?" Arda calmly replies, "The body might be old, sir, but the engine is new. We can test it out until the next bridge if you want." This was the challenge Khan was looking for. The two cars start racing at full speed on an intercity road towards a bridge. The BMW surprisingly keeps up with the Santa Fe. For the first time, Hacı Usta speaks in a calm but firm voice. "Slow down. This isn't a race car. The same thing will happen again." Khan doesn't listen to him. "Quiet, Usta. Not this time." As the sharp turn leading to the bridge approaches, Arda begins to slow down. But Khan, to secure his victory, doesn't hit the brakes and dives into the turn to overtake the BMW. The Santa Fe enters the turn at an unbelievable speed, loses control, and slams into the bridge's concrete barriers. The impact sends it flying, tumbling over the barriers and crashing onto the rocky river bank below. This crash is much more violent than the first. In the silence, Arda has stopped his BMW on the bridge, looking down at the wreck in shock. Down below, inside the Santa Fe that has been turned to scrap for a second time, Khan sits. Not angry this time, but with a completely empty and defeated expression. The passenger door opens and Hacı Usta gets out without a single scratch on him. He looks at Khan, then at the car he destroyed for a second time. He walks away from the wreck with heavy steps. He says nothing, just shakes his head in disappointment and walks up towards the bridge. Hacı Usta walks towards his own personal car parked on the side of the bridge. An old, muscular, black Dodge Charger RT. The roar of its V8 engine breaks the silence. He gives a final look to the camera as if to say, "Didn't I tell you?" Then puts his car in gear and slowly drives away from the scene.